She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her.
Hello guys, and welcome back to Car Obsession. In this video I'm talking through 5 things I like about Monique, my Mk1 Mazda MX-5. I know, it's such an original concept for a video. It's not as if any other car YouTuber's done this sort of thing, right? Number 1, the way how it looks. The Mk1 may be 31 years old now, but I think it is the best looking MX-5 there has been, and of course the only generation to have the iconic pop-up headlights. The body looks fantastic, and it's clear to see that the Mazda design team drew inspiration from classic British sports cars such as the original Lotus Elan. Okay, so the gold alloys aren't exactly standard and they may not be your cup of tea, but that is personal preference. What is standard though is the Montego blue paintwork, which I'm a massive fan of, although I'd love to get it resprayed at some point. Number 2 actually comes as a pair, because that is the engine and the gearbox. I do apologise for talking to you with sunglasses on. As you can see, it is a beautiful sunny day, therefore these are required. When the MX-5 was first made, it was available with a choice of 2 engines, a 1.6 or 1.8, both of which were naturally aspirated 4-cylinder petrol units. There's also a choice of gearboxes as well. You could either have a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic. No prizes for guessing which one was more popular. I've got the 1.8 litre engine and the 5-speed manual gearbox, and the partnership between them is nothing short of magical. It really is. They work together really well. The engine has got a nice responsiveness to it. It's lovely to rev out, and it's got a fair amount of oomph to it as well. And then you've got the gearbox, the 5-speed manual. It is short and slick, so if you want to experience a properly good manual gearbox, if you want to know what a gear change should feel like, then I urge you to drive a Mazda MX-5. I really do. Number 3, the exhaust. Of course, regular viewers will know that I'm a massive fan of this exhaust. I've got the Cobalt exhaust fitted, and it sounds pretty darn good. In fact, let me drop back, shut up, so we can enjoy the tones of this lovely exhaust. This exhaust is wonderful. I love the noise it makes. To be honest, there's pretty much nothing I don't like about it. Yes, it can drone a bit on the motorways, but to be honest, quite a lot of aftermarket exhausts can do that, so that's not exactly unique to this system. Drop it down second. I could listen to that all day long. I really could. Number 4, the handling. You simply can't speak about an MX-5 without speaking about the handling. And although these weren't too shabby from factory, Monique is better because she has had a few upgrades. So I've got the roll bar, which makes the chassis a bit more rigid. I've also got Gas Gold Pro coilovers, and I've got sticky Michelin Pilot Sport 3 tyres at each corner of the car. So needless to say, the handling is really impressive. And because this car only weighs around 1,000 kilos, it is nimble, light on its feet, and sure-footed. In case you're wondering about the ride of these coilovers, the ride is pretty good. I've got no complaints. Yes, you do get a little bit of jiggliness, so to speak, at lower speeds, but to be honest, I could drive this car every day without any complaints in regard to ride, and I'd say the ride is pretty compliant. You can adjust the firmness of the damping on these coilovers, and I've got it set a bit more comfort biased. And number 5 has to be value. The amount of money you can pick these cars up for is almost silly, and I think this is a fantastic way to get into a rear-wheel drive sports car for not a lot of money. And yes, some of you may argue this isn't technically a sports car.
What kind of car? You said you had a sports car. That's cool, but what kind?
It was a Miata.
Oh, come on, that's not a sports car.
Because it is a bit down on power. This is more of a roadster than it is a sports car, but hopefully you get my point. If you're looking for an accessible rear-wheel drive car, then I really don't think you can do better for this amount of money. These cars are also quite cheap to maintain and to run, so you shouldn't find MX-5 ownership to be that expensive. And if you do need parts, then you should find they are very easy to come by, even though these cars are quite old now, and you can get parts on the internet, on suppliers, retailers, or of course you've got things like eBay or Facebook Marketplace. And the MX-5 community is very strong, so if you need help, rest assured there will be someone to help you. So there we have it. 5 things I like about Monique, my Mk1 Mazda MX-5. To be honest, I could have made this list twice as long quite easily, but I didn't want to bore you guys to death. I do hope you have enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear what you guys love about your MX-5, so please do get in touch. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe and comment if you want to. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified every time I make a video. But until the next time guys, be sure to keep up the car obsession.
Once you get to meet her, she's a Mona Lisa. Slow it down like that.